I'm Kerry and I'm from Hemel Hempstead Library.
Hello, I'm Jamie and I work in Central Stocks Unit.
Hi, I'm Steph from St Albans Library.
Hi, I'm Lana from Harpenden Library.
Hi there everyone, my name's Steve and I work at Hatfield Library.
Welcome to Virtual Code Club. This is Ghostbusters. The aim of the game is to catch as many ghosts as you can by clicking on them.
We will be keeping track of our score by adding a variable.
What is a variable? A variable is something that changes. In Scratch, we use blocks like these to tell the variable when to change and how much it should change by. It works something like this. This is our variable. We'll call it score. Now, we need to code our variable to change every time we score a point. We'll score points by seeing how many of these baby rhyme time puppets we can catch. Our score variable increased by 1 every time a puppet was caught. In our Scratch game, we'll tell a score variable to change every time we catch a ghost by clicking on it, and it will keep track of our score. Now, let's add a second variable and call it time, and we'll see how many puppets Lana can catch in 10 seconds. Our score variable counted up every time Lana caught a puppet, and our time variable just went up by 1 every second until it reached 10, and then it stopped. We need to program our game to do the same thing. Here are some problems that you might encounter while working on this project.
Score isn't going up when the ghost is clicked.
If the score isn't increasing, have a look in your code for the ghost sprite. The score variable needs to be coded to increase when the sprite is clicked.
That's odd. The game continues when the time runs out.
If the game doesn't finish when the time runs out, make sure that you've coded your game to end, either by using the stop all block or by stopping each script of code individually.
Are too easy or too difficult to catch.
If the ghosts are moving so slowly that you have loads of time to catch them, or disappearing so fast that catching them is impossible, have a look at how long they're coded to appear for. The longer they're visible, the easier they are to catch.
My word, the ghosts don't look scary when you click on them.
If your ghosts don't look scary, check that you've got the costumes you need included in your code. You can find all the different ways your sprite can change in the Costumes tab, and then code your sprite to switch to them using the looks box. Once you've created your game, don't stop coding. There are loads of things that you can add to make it a little bit different. You could have some sprites that have higher values than others. You could have some sprites that give you minus points when you click on them. You could also have sprites that give you more time when you catch them. You can choose any of the other sprites to make a different kind of game. You don't just have to use ghosts. You can find the instructions for this project on the Code Club website at codeclub.org. Click on Projects and then click on Module 1. You can also find the instructions on our website using the bit.ly link bit.ly/hearts-virtual-code-club.
When you've completed your project, you can share it with your fellow coders, as well as try other coders' creations on our special studio on the Scratch website.
You can find our studio on the Scratch website by typing Hertfordshire Libraries into the search bar and pressing the magnifying glass. Make sure you click on the studios to find us. We hope you enjoyed working on Ghostbusters this time. Next time, we're going to be looking at Chatbot, a robot that you can have a conversation with. If you're interested in coding, as well as this virtual code club, we have Hero Code, which you can use in your local library or at home at app.herocode.com. Vero has hundreds of coding tutorials and loads of real-world projects you can work on. You can code in blocks and HTML and JavaScript and Python and CSS and SQL. And you have an avatar, which you can customise as you learn, completing workouts, missions and challenges, earning more gear for your avatar. You can get new bodies and hands and colours and hats. And you can code for real robots and computers like Makey and Raspberry Pi. If you compete in the challenges, you can win prizes like Q-Scouts or Spheros. And if you win, Vero will post it straight to you. Top missions made by people just like you, featured on the top missions board, so you can see what other coders are doing all over the world. You can even remix them to make your own versions too. If your local library is running a Vero Code Club, you'll be able to access it using the Friends tab at the top of the screen. But you don't have to join a code club to use Vero. You can always log into the website and build something awesome yourself.
If you would like to support our library service by making a donation, please visit our website or select Donate in the Hearts Libraries app.